Hello Libra and welcome to Lunar Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your mid-monthly reading for October, and I'm going to be focusing on career and money. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. If not, please check your other signs. Thank you. Okay Libra, the first thing I'm seeing for you is that you have been really building something and putting a lot of energy into it. And as time has gone on, what you have been Okay Libra, the first thing I'm seeing for you is that you have been putting a lot of work and a lot of energy into your career, be this a business, a creative project, a creative endeavor, whatever this looks like for you. You have been putting a lot of energy and a lot of effort into it. You have been patient, you have been building, and as you've been building, you've been healing a lot of wounds that have been coming up. There's an energy here of working through and working with almost like imposter syndrome as well. Being patient with yourself, knowing that you can create what you want to, you can create what you desire, and that you can really bring to life everything that you are called to do. What I mean by this is that you've been having so many, like a form of inner calling towards something, and as you've been either following it or you've been working towards following it, you have healed a lot of inner wounds regarding your self-worth, your own opinion of yourself. Like maybe you were someone that felt a little insecure and you had imposter syndrome and you didn't know if you could do this or continue to do this, whatever this looks like for you, right? Spirit is really saying that you have been healing this as you've been moving forward, and that is what has created such a beautiful, firm foundation for you. So even if you don't see it yet, or if you feel like you haven't quite reached the point that you want to reach, you have been building and stabilizing a foundation that has the potential to carry you for a very long time forward. Right, it's going to be something that's going to be very stable and what you can build on later on as well. You are really following into your intuition. You are following what Spirit is asking you to do via your intuition and your downloads. You have really been integrating your own shadow self, the parts of you that would have held you back. You have really been integrating and healing by using your intuition, by trusting yourself, by trusting what you've been getting and actually pursuing it, even if it scared you. But what you don't see in the overall of where this is heading into towards the future, and for the rest of October, moving into November, and even further along from that, is that you are actually going to be some form of authority. You are going to be someone that people look up to, or someone people can come to for advice and for help if they're feeling stuck the way that you have been feeling stuck. So there could be some form of mentorship that you could be taking up, like mentoring other people. Maybe you're a coach, something like that. That is also something that's really being picked up. Yeah, there might have been quite a few failures that might have made you feel like you were unworthy, or that you didn't know enough, or you didn't know what you were doing enough. And that might have in the past had the power to completely shake up your world. And as you've been healing and as you've been moving through the energy, through the blocks, you have really been stepping into a higher energy. Even here underneath with the authority, it represents the Emperor, which is the entrepreneur. It is the one that provides for themselves, right? But everyone has masculine and feminine energy. But your masculine energy is definitely coming through here. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of healing, so it's like a balance of both, but it feels a lot more masculine. It feels a lot more actually creating something by putting in the work, whereas the feminine energy is more like we're doing the energy and the ideas and things like that, and the feminine energy nurtures the ideas and sort of what's going on. But it's the masculine energy that actually steps up and physically does the work, right? So yeah, as you have been moving forward and healing a lot of blocks and a lot of things that you might have picked up through the years, or through what you might have perceived as failures, or those sorts of things, you're healing a lot of that, and it's bringing you into union with your higher self. Even if you don't see it yet, you are much closer and much more connected than you were before you went on this journey. And this journey is actually really highlighting your relationship with yourself. And even though that this might be a financial situation that you're looking at, or the benefits are financial that you're going for, maybe that were the intentions, but what you don't see is how much this has the potential to heal you, and how much it already has, and how this is just your purpose. It's your life purpose. And it might not look exactly the way you want it to. Like maybe if you had an idea that you wanted to be a specific writer, but then you end up doing something different. Like there is a sense of being flexible and being open to whatever is being given to you, and also like given to you intuitively, but also to remember that things change and they evolve through time. So even if you are pursuing something and creating something and it might not be exactly what you wanted, or maybe it doesn't fulfill you to the point where you want it to, know that there is going to be an evolution as time goes on. Like it's not a sprint. Like don't Spirit is saying, like, don't sprint to the finish line, because you're going to burn out and then you're going to fall short of where you could be. There might be a couple of things that you're sitting on, like life lessons, and even like just your knowledge of everything you've been through, everything you've experienced, and even all the downloads that you're receiving. You might be sitting on it and not sharing it with many people, and Spirit's actually asking you to share it, to be more open, to be more giving of your energy and of your time towards your community. But of course, balancing that out with what you need, with taking time for yourself, stepping back into your own power, and really like integrating what you're learning as you're going along this journey, but also integrating being comfortable with sharing your journey, with sharing what you've been through. Also, what you don't see, like the energy that's really coming in strongly, that it's going to be coming in for the rest of the month, is that you might have been you have been building some form of foundation. So there's a form of stability that you're used to, but it feels like there's going to be a next step up, and that is something you might not see coming as yet. It might just be something you do on a whim, or something that you just feel called to do and you just do it, right? But there's going to be some form of stepping up into a higher level of commitment within your career, within your business. And the moment you do that, so many more doors are going to open. There's a whole community of people wanting to help you, of wanting to step up with you and to follow your journey. But you have to be the one that allows them to see you in the first place. It's okay for you to be seen, and you will be seen because you're meant to be seen. Everything you've experienced and everything you've learned and implemented was meant for you to learn and then to teach others. And it's also the best way for you to learn, or for people to learn, is to teach what they wanna know, right? So yeah. But also with an integrity and all that. But yeah, so let's draw some Moonology cards. Any messages for Libra? So yeah, what I'm really getting is that it's okay for you to step into the position that you have been almost like avoiding. Yeah. It's like you have been avoiding some form of change or some form of leveling up in your business or in your career. And you have created some form of bubble, like that's what I was saying about the firm foundation. You're used to a certain level of stability, and you have created a comfort around that and around your mindset and your like ability to show yourself online, to share yourself and your energy online. And what I mean by that is, well, online if you are a business owner online, but what I mean with that is you might keep a lot of things that you've experienced close to your heart because you don't know how it will be perceived by others. But Spirit is once again saying, share what you've learned, share what you've been through and what you've gone through. You will be surprised by how many people relate, and as time goes on, how your opinion of yourself and the people around you will also transform, because as you open up more, other people will also open up to you. You might struggle with implementing new ideas or really stepping up, or having the fear to step up into like this new sort of energy and this new journey or cycle in your business, but you need to look at what you can gain as a bigger, broader perspective, as what's in front of you. So basically remembering that it is a marathon and not a sprint. So not just going for something because you're trying to make the money, or trying to just sort of get that quick fix sort of thing, but instead getting down and dirty with an idea, getting down and dirty with what you need to do long-term wise, getting clear what you want, what that looks like, and how exactly you're going to be doing it, how you're going to be getting it, and then putting that into motion. So taking some time, sitting with yourself, really asking yourself, well, if you could do anything and you could experience anything, what would that be? What would that look like? Making a list, if that's what you do, but just having that intention in your mind of looking at like the bigger picture, looking at what needs to be done and how you want it to look. Even if you don't know the steps, that's not important. What you need to know is the end goal, and then to understand like, okay, well, this is like, if you're trying to go for financial freedom, right? If you're a business owner, career shape, whatever it looks like, oh, you want to make this amount of money, and then just like putting that out, but not the money, like what the money does for you, like the freedom to go on holiday, the freedom to move to another country, to immigrate, or poor thing, it just flew in. Oh no. What? I wonder if you saw that. This poor thing, again, it's gone. This poor thing just flew into the fire. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Poor thing. Anyway, yeah, it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone, and it's time for you to get more comfortable with sharing yourself, your journey, and your energy with the world on a much bigger scale. And it's not going to blow up, and it's not going to be something you cannot handle overnight, right? It's going to be very slow and steady. But now is the time to start with it, because 5 years from now, you could be where you're envisioning and where you want to be. like looking into the future. But yeah, Libra, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah,